Less than a week after the Trump administration announced that all U.S. coastal areas will be open to drilling, Florida was dropped from the list.
That's right. Governor Rick Scott was at Manatee Technical College speaking about job growth and keeping Florida off the drilling map. SNN's Nadine Young joins us now with more. Good evening, Nadine.
Good evening. Governor Scott praised the Trump administration's decision not to drill off Florida's coast, saying that Florida is unique and it should be treated differently than other states.
The message is clear.
There's not going to be drilling off our coast, so that's a really good day for Florida.
On Tuesday, Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke met with Republican Governor Rick Scott, who opposed drilling off the coast of Florida. Zinke now saying it would be off the table.
I want our beaches to be pristine. I want to keep our coast pristine. You know, we live here, fortunately we live here because we like our environment. On top of that, 120 million tourists came here about last year.
Senator Bill Nelson taking shots at the governor on Twitter, calling this a political stunt orchestrated by the Trump administration, going on to say we shouldn't be playing politics with the future of Florida.
You know, Senator Nelson ought to be happy, right? This is a big day for our state. It's not about politics, it's about policy. So we've got to do everything we can to take care of our environment. On top of that, we have a big military presence here that uses the Eastern Gulf for their training.
Oil drilling is now off limits for the Eastern Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic part of Florida. President and CEO of Mote Marine Laboratory, Michael Crosby, says this is a logical decision and we should learn from history.
We dodged an enormous bullet with BP Deepwater Horizon. If the current patterns had been normal, that oil spill could have spread much further down the coast and even into the coral reef tract of the Florida Keys.
Crosby saying human error can lead to unintended consequences.
We cannot afford the chance of losing what we all hold so precious, whether it's the aesthetic aspects, whether it is our cultural linkages to the marine environment, or whether it's the economy. We just can't take that risk.
Governor Scott would not comment if he was running for Senate, saying he has 362 days left as governor and wants to make sure this is a state that everyone wants to live.
So Nadine, what did the governor talk about?
He was talking about growth and employment in the state of Florida. The college received $200,000 to expand manufacturing and workforce development.
So he stayed on point.
Yes.
Nadine, thank you so much for this report.
Thank you, Nadine.